What y'all been doing, man? Huh? What y'all been doing? Yo, a lot of work to do. A lot of work. Yo, what'd you do that? You guys did this? Nah, man, nah. Back up. Hey, you. Stop playing with me, yo. Be easy. What's going on? I go put on a jacket. Black walnut hull right here for your parasites. Believe me, your parasites will make you think differently than what you're thinking now. If you clean your inside, I promise you, you won't be the same. All right, the parasites might be in your knees, and when you go like this, it hurts. Now you could do it, you have no problems. Chamomile, get you a good night's sleep, right? If you have menstrual issues, colic, if your stomach hurt, you have problems with your stomach, anemia. A lot of women be anemic. Internal gases. You farting all over the place. Eye irritation, ladies and gentlemen. Get your chamomile. I'm not saying anything. This is what I use. Today is a day for you. Now you know the nutmeg, don't you? Hmm? Get your nutmeg together. It's very good for you. You can put it in the teeth. Nutmeg, cinnamon, stuff like that. These are the cloves. Whole cloves. And you mix it with this, get the parasites out of you. And one more thing. If you start yourself a garden and then you could get tomatoes like this and you could eat things from your own garden and you won't have them parasites inside of your body. You know some parasites that be in the brain? Hey, organic, right from the garden, right here. I go pick them up. You feel me? No parasites. You know what I mean? And when I do this right here, you don't hear no clickety clacking. You know what I'm saying? I could do all this. I don't want to overdo it, but you know what I mean. And today's Friday. I'm supposed to go finish the tile, but I feel like playing basketball today. And this is a great thing about being able to work for yourself. So I'm gonna go play basketball. I go just like this. When I walk in, they be like, "Oh, because they already know." I'll go live so you can see it if you think it's a joke. I'm gonna hit 60% or more. I've been like that for 30 years. Jump shot is sick, and everywhere I'm at is a basketball. See? The one right there. You know what I mean? Always got a ball around. It's what I do. But I don't look like it. But I tell you one thing though, if you get your chamomile tea, not from me, I'm not selling anything. I'm just trying to show you what to get. And you get this. If you get this right here, and you get it with this black walnut with the cloves, and you drink it in the morning on an empty stomach, I'm gonna tell you how to do it. Drink some real sweet the night before. The night before, drink something really sweet. After you drink something really sweet the night before, then have the tea ready, right? Don't get out of the bed. You see what I'm saying? Don't get out the bed. While you laying down and you had something real sweet the night before, then you drink this tea. Because of the parasites and the worms or whatever, they be out their sack frolicking around and eating everything. If they smell it, they gonna go back in their sack and hide. And if you get up and you put your foot on the ground, they gonna go back in. They want you vulnerable and laying down. They come out and you just reach for the tea and hit them with it. Bang! Man, it'd be over. It'd be over. It'd be over, B. Remember I told you that. Get your teas together. You know what I mean? Get your garden together. When you got a garden, you always got food. Look, organic, tomatoes. Picked them yesterday. I could reach right here. Okay? See, I could just reach for food because I got a garden. See? Look. And then I could open it like this. I could take the corn silk, these right here. I could make a tincture or I could boil them and make a tea. All illnesses. My chickens is right here. What y'all want? I'm not trying to hear it. I already gave you some. And that's what your problem is now. That's why you fat. You see? That's the life I live. You see more corn. I have so much corn, the chickens eat it. Look at them. Frolicking around. And they still not satisfied. You know what I mean? And they're liable to unfollow me. And I'm trying to get away from them. See? I'm trying to get away. Look, you see? I'm running. I'm gone. Look, they trying to run behind me. You know what I mean? What's going on? Look, they trying to chase me, yo. Son, get up off me. Yo, listen, if someone told you bees, if someone told you bees and wasps and all that be coming out around this time, you'd be like, they lying. So you know they playing around with the what you may call it. They ain't even supposed to be around. They're supposed to be gone. Look at them. They over here eating, trying to go into hibernation. And she is going to press me for something I don't have. What's up? What y'all want? You know what I mean? Yo, some people be on YouTube. Some people be on YouTube, yo, and they want to show you all their cars. They want to show you all the exotic things. This is my exotic things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Raise one of them beds, man. Do it. It's worth it. You know what I mean? Live like this. Look at it. I'm surrounded. You know what I mean? And this is the way I love it. I wouldn't have it no other way. And I don't need a tiller. They move in the ground for me. You see? They move in the ground. This is where we plant stuff at. and we alternate the plants. So this year was watermelon. Now it's gonna be corn. You know what I'm saying? And I still got the vine over here because it's divine. I gotta have the vine, and I'm not joking and playing. It's all organic. You see? It's all organic, all organic, and I own every last one of them. And they love me because I talk to them every single day, and I kiss them and everything. Do you know that this right here, the tomato leaf, if you take it and boil it in water and you drink it, what it will do for you? Look at them. You know what I mean? You see? Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at the girls. Look how ain't they beautiful? But I tell you what's really beautiful. This is what's really, really beautiful. See? When you have them hanging from the vine like this, you see? You have so many of them that this is just beautiful. You see? That's what's really beautiful. You know? Yeah, man. Look, you know, if you sell the house, that's a great thing. Buy you a piece of land and then buy you another property and let that property get you money every month and you live on a piece of land. You feel me? You know what I mean? Sell the crib, get a get an investment property, get somebody to manage it if you don't have nothing to do with it. Let that be your money maker and then live on the land. Everything is for free. Look at my chickens. Look at them. I'm just enjoying my life. I don't have no rush to go do nothing. You don't want success? I have success. I eat food every day that's organic. I don't have no pain. Do you know there's a person right now that has more money than I do, but they have cancer? And thank God I don't because I know the truth. And the truth is organic food that you grow on your own and you eat it. Don't go to the restaurants and eat everything with blood. Don't eat any animals that's been dead for a long ass time. And you gonna be all right. And if you go from one vine, you go to another vine. If you go from another vine, you go to another vine. And then you never gonna have an issue. You grow everything. You see with watermelon over there and the loofahs, they drying. The loofahs are gonna turn into sponges. I have as much as I want. Come on, yo, what y'all want me to do? I'm going from one vine to the next over here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm going from I'm going one to the next. And then I got my bodyguards with me, just in case you stunt. I have my bodyguards. I have my bodyguards with me, just in case you stunt. You see? They're always around. Wherever I go, they there. They love me. If I treated them bad, you think that they'd love me? No. If I was a bad person in my heart, you think they love me? No. You think the tomatoes will grow so much for me? No. You think anything I put in the ground will grow so much? No. You think I'll be on YouTube trying to explain to you why you should do it? No. You think I would tell you if you take the tomato leaf and you put it in water and you boil it and you drink it, that's a medicine? No. You think I wouldn't go and show you this one because it's ripe? No. You think I wouldn't say it's divine because it's from the vine? No. That's why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I want you to grow your own food. And then this man right here, he's enjoying his life. You know, no problem. He got all this land to run around in. See? All this land he got. And the girls. He got a bunch of girls. I gave him a whole bunch of them. I'm gonna live through him. I'm gonna live through him, son. Worry about it. Look, this is what happens to your watermelon when they grow out of season. But the bees, they should be hibernating, but they still out. So something wrong with the weather. Something wrong with the weather. Something wrong with the weather. And then when I come over here, I can just say, something wrong with you, sir? Oh, ma'am, I come over here and I grab the rosemary for you. Hi, Rosemary Bush. I kiss her every day. Mwah. Today is not gonna be any different. I've been doing this since she was a baby. You think she's not looking for that kiss? Yes, she is. And then I don't never do one and I do the other. This is papaya. Hey, boo. Hi, girl. You looking so good. Mwah. I have your leaf up inside right now in a tea. I'm about to drink it when I get inside. Yeah. You and Rosemary's in a pot. When I get inside the crib, I'm drinking. And then this is a new rosemary. She came from her mother, and I put it here, and she's growing. And the reason why it looks white, this is the ashes. I put ashes in here, ashes, chicken poop, stuff like that. And it's gonna grow so humongous. I'm gonna have to take it and put it somewhere else in the ground. And she get kisses too. Mwah. You see? And then it's love. I don't know where my food growing. I just throw the seeds and then it grow wherever it wants. I'm not organized. As you can see, shit everywhere. But I'm living a great life. There's more of them. It's more of them. Oh, Jesus. My man in here, he beat everybody up. I can't bring him outside. Somebody said something about eggs. What you said about eggs? I have always wanted. Something about eggs. You must be in the South because we in Kentucky and everything is dying here already. Oh, Lord. Yeah, man, I'm in the South, kid. Yo, son, why all the eggs are gone? Did I take them? I didn't take all the eggs. They must have moved them. Where they laying them? It's unbelievable. You always gotta think somebody's coming in and try to eat the chicken. I don't know. Where they laying them though? See, they done moved operation. You see? They moved. You feel me? They moved, yo. They moved, cause you know what I mean? They moved. See, basketball's everywhere. It's calling me, yo. I have to go. I'm gonna be on the court in a minute, yo. I'm about to blast off 100 shots or a bond. Yo, let me tell you what happened to me. I was meditating, and then it came to me what my business will be next summer. Guess what? It could be your business too, but since we're not gonna work, right? We're just gonna get donations, so we're gonna barter for donations. That's all it is. We're gonna trade whatever I'm just about to tell you for donations. Check this out, yo. We could sell ice, yo. We could sell ice, B. Facebook Market got them commercial ice makers, yo. We could sell ice. And all the ice you make, I put them in this freezer. I got another freezer in my shed, and I could just make bags and bags and put them in the freezer. July 4th, you know how we had to go through to get ice? They was charging $5 a bag. And it don't take nothing, yo. And my ice could be the best ice ever. I could do it with rainwater. You know what I mean? I could do it with spring water. You feel me? I could, you know what I mean? I don't have to do it like that. Them people don't care what kind of ice they giving the people. My ice could be nice, yo. And I could be selling them $2 a bag right here. I know for the summer I could make about it, what you may call it. You know what I'm talking about? That's what I thought about. Maybe y'all could do it. Because the water's free. You get like a couple of these freezers, and you just make bags, got your kids making ice bags, and that money you make them count it out and say, you see, you just made your own money for your own back to school, and you turn your kids into a freaking business person. That's what my grandmother did to me when she used to go on the streets and sell the anise star anise, and she sold the cinnamon, she sold the basil, she sold the cloves, she sold the cornmeal, and she sold all the herbs, and she used to take me with her. And I used to be embarrassed as hell. I thought my grandma looked so crazy the way she dressed and everything. And now the way she dressed is looked upon as being hip. Scissor and all them do that kind of stuff. Overload with big glasses and leg warmers, and different stuff she used to wear. You know what I'm saying? Rabbit fur, little half jackets. My grandma used to come through with big glasses, son. And I used to be like, oh, Jesus, it's too much. And she used to be the herbs lady. Everybody used to come out there, yo. And we used to be selling stuff like this. Look, papaya leaf. You know what I'm saying? She used to sell the rosemary bush, right? The wild onions, everything, the akanesha, everything I got here, son. Can you imagine the seed that she sowed? And now look at me. She used to make me count all the inventory. She used to be like, what we don't have. Yo, she freaking made me, son. Oh my God, yo, grandmama, I love you wherever you at. When you were living, you was my grandma in the flesh. I don't know if you back on earth with another body, and I don't know if you stayed in heaven, but wherever you are, I big you up, grandma. Because of you, I'm growing these. Look at that. You you did this, yo. It's like I'm accepting an MVP. Kevin Durant. Mama, you don't know what you did. Yo, grandma used to make me count everything, and she ain't did it. My little brother wasn't interested. He wasn't interested, but I was right there with her. And guess who she fought the most? Me. You'd have thought I'm the one she didn't like. And she's like, yo, how many we got? And you have to know how many we got. She's like, how many we need? And I'm making suggestions. I said, Grandma, I think you should buy another niece. She said, I don't know. I said, look, the niece went fast. And she's like, all right, let me get another niece. And then when we go out there, we sell everything. She's like, yo, that boy know what he talking about. So check this out. So my grandma teaching me how to be a businessman. So I branched out. I'm like 10. I'm like 10 years old now. I done branched out. I done revolted. I said, man, I'm tired of going out there standing over there with you, man. You feel me? I'm ready to make moves. So I said, Grandma, can I go and work? She's like, yeah. I went. Look at this, yo. A cluster of them shits. Look at that. Yo, peace, yamos. Word, look at this, yo. You know what I mean? Look at that, yo. But anyways, yo, I started packing bags in New York City, yo. I started packing bags. I think I told that story before. But for the people that ain't never heard it before, I started packing bags. So what is packing bags for the people that don't know? You might go to Winn Dixie. I don't know where you at. Piggly Wiggly. I don't know where you at. Key Food, Met Food, Food Lion, the grocery store. And you stand outside as a kid. You know what I'm saying? You stand outside, and anybody who's come, who's coming outside, you like, may I help you to your car? And they be like, no, I'm all right. Some people are like, yeah, you can help me. What are you doing out here? You 10 years old. So I'm trying to make some money, go back to school. Like, but it's June. Say, yeah, I gotta start early. And then they like that. They give me $1. Some people give me 50 cents. Because the manager wouldn't allow me to go inside. I was too young. But you know, the older boys was packing bags inside. So packing bags is when you stand right there behind a cashier, all the groceries that come down, you pack it and put it in a bag for the person. And the person might give you 50 cents for that. 25 cents. Some give you 10 cents. Some give you a penny. Some give you $2. So I wanna go in there so bad, but I'm outside hustling. Anybody who come out, I'm like, how you doing, sir? May I help you to your car? I said, no. You know, I'm in New York. They don't care if you're 2 years old, they'll cuss you out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting all the no's and I'm learning how to be tough because they don't care. They ain't trying to soften your fall. They're telling you the truth. You feel me? So once I started to get initiated really good, I ended up going inside. When I went inside and started packing bags, and I never stopped. Ever since then, I've been buying my own clothes. I've been on my own ever since. No, none of my family members had to buy me anything after that. I was 11. I was making more money than my dad one time. I was making more money than my dad, yo. But just standing in front of that damn grocery store and asking people, may I help them? You know what I mean? I was making more money than my dad. Just asking people, may I help them? And I was helping them. You know what I'm saying? But these are the great stories, man. How a man became who he was, who he is. That don't mean food, man. Whenever you guys hear that, you think it means food, but it don't. Life story told through rap. What do y'all want? I'm gonna start the fire. It's gonna be hot. It's fire over there. It's fire over there. All right. It's gonna be hot. All right. I'm telling you. Don't burn up. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Ain't nothing in there. Ain't nothing. I've seen it all before. Nothing like starting a fire. Nothing like being in the country. Nothing like being alive when you're happy. When you're not chasing anything. Everything comes to you. Everything. Just don't chase it and it'll come. Just like life is a cat. Life ain't nothing but a cat. Just gotta attract what it wants. Then it'll come and rub up on you. And you can't get rid of it then. Look at that. Nothing more beautiful than this. This is my special effects. This is my special effects. Real fire. In the country, we do shit like this. You might see a chicken come around the corner in the country. And another one right there. We see a whole bunch of corn we grew. We're in the country. Get some more stuff. Feed this fire. I don't believe y'all ripped my damn. What God give you, no one can take away. Remember that. We all have our own destiny, and everybody have a work to do. Why am I interested in doing what I'm doing? That's just because that's my calling. That's my heart. I could be on the internet talking about all types of shit, but I'd rather talk about making gardens and growing your own tomatoes and having your own chicken, because I know God showed me that one day shit gonna go bad, and if you ain't got nothing, you just ain't gonna have nothing. You gotta learn these skills now. Learn these skills. Be self-sustainable. Learn how to live like Like this. Burn your own trash. Grow your own food, bro. Remember I told y'all that. See, the chickens is getting it in. That's why I make little chickens. You see what I'm saying? If you don't grow your own food, if tomorrow right now, if they say, yo, the government shut down, now the store is gonna shut down. Now what? If you don't have this, for you to be able to pick at it for like 30 days, and you don't have anything growing on a vine, for you to go outside with your children and pick something up to eat, if you can't go here, if you can't go right here, and you can't grab a cluster for you to sustain your life, if you can't go right there, and you can't go, and you can't just grab some chickens, and you can't grab some eggs and eat it, if you can't go to your backyard, and you can't go right here to be able to sustain your life, if these devil people say they're gonna close them doors, and you can't go to the backyard, you don't have the chickens to lay eggs for you every day. That means if you got some kids, these chickens will give you 6 eggs a day. Y'all not listening to that kind of shit. Y'all ain't trying to hear it. Y'all don't want to hear that. That's not what y'all want to hear. This is too real for y'all. Y'all never stop and listen to this. This is too real. This is too real for y'all. Y'all don't want to hear about the deluge. Y'all don't want to hear about what's going to happen. Y'all scared. Y'all live in fear. But reality is reality. Reality is reality. If you can't sustain yourself, you're going to be in trouble. Everybody who got any kind of sense is warning you. And this is the time for you to learn the things you need to know. You don't do it right now, you'll never do it. You don't do it now, you'll never do it. That's all I got to say. Honestly, I did everything I could. I showed y'all you could grow your own papaya. I showed you could get your own corn. You don't have to go to the store. You get so many. Look at how much I got. And this is the corn for the chickens. This is just corn I'm laying out. When I'm not here, they can always have something to eat. This ain't even the corn that we harvested. And the rosemary. The rosemary's right here. I showed you that. And you got chickens that could give you eggs every day of your life. They give you eggs. And you got loofahs hanging on the vine. You can come outside and eat. I even hang some out here for the birds to take. That's how much I got in abundance. Even now the watermelons are growing because they're out of season. This is what happens. But you could still eat that. I leave them out for the bees to get them. Loofahs, more chickens to give me more eggs every day of my life. And a rooster who could jump on them and give me little baby chickens. I could make 100 chickens right now in a year if I just let them hatch all the eggs. And on a vine, I could come out here and be sustained. I could be out here living quietly for like a whole year and never have to go outside if the shit hit the fan. I just close my doors and I just come in the back for food. Onions and everything. These onions, I didn't even know they grew. Look at them, they're in here. Oh shit, look at that. Look at that, they're in here. Yo, they grew so much. I'm gonna leave them so they can just die and grow again. Look at this. Look at this. Look, I'm not just talking and boastful and bragging, but look. Look at this. Look. Look at this. Come on, man. I'm about to go harvesting. I'm about to do some harvesting today. That's all. I'm gonna do some harvesting today. You know what? I'm gonna do some harvesting today. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna do some more harvesting. Yesterday I did this. This is what I did yesterday. The more I told y'all yesterday, the more I chew, the more I pick them, the more they get ripe and ready. They ripe and ready. They ripe and ready. They ripe and ready, baby. I'm gonna start harvesting now. I gotta harvest now. You know what? Nah, I can't do it. I'm gonna harvest with one hand, and I'm gonna let y'all see it, cause you gotta see this shit that I do every day. You see that? I'm gonna just harvest with one hand. You see? See? I'm in my own backyard. See? I just grab all of them. You see what I'm saying? You see that? See? All you had to do was put the seed in the ground one time, and it did all this for you. It doesn't even need a whole bunch of care. Okay? You see that? I put them in here. See? You see that? That's what I